Hey, what's up? I'm Sade, and I used to talk about K-pop for years and years and years and years. People have watched me on the internet fall in love with K-pop over the years, collect a bunch of nonsense over the years, become a huge citizen, 18, etc. Listen, and then also get tired of the menstrual show, misogynoir, and the racism, etc. Y'all watch me suffer in real time. But I still have a lot of mutuals that are very into K-pop, still have a lot of friends that I met along this journey. So I still end up hearing about things, even though I'm not actively participating. I heard that NCT Wish's visa was denied right before they were supposed to come to LA. And me and my friend were talking about it and we were looking at the comments. It's so crazy because I had already had this conversation and said that this was going to be an issue like a month or two ago, originally because of the card conversation. Also like Omega X, but it was card at the time, which I couldn't tell if it was really them canceling for the visa or just canceling because they couldn't sell the tickets and then you could just blame it as that. But definitively this time we know for sure it was because of visa issue. The reason why I'm making this video is because I saw everyone in the comments dragging SM, which, listen, feel free to tag me when y'all want to drag SM. If we want to talk about Rise of 7, we want to talk about Sunghan being sweeping the floor in some garage somewhere because they have just tossed them to the side. There's conversations that we can have, but I don't understand why they're being blamed for the visa being denied. Nobody likes a SM hate train more than me, okay? But are you gonna ruin this right now? I absolutely have to. This is political. Sorry, like, what? Hello? Wake it up. And I think that so many people were thinking that the issues with this administration was only gonna affect Black and brown people, so they didn't really need to worry about it. Spoiler alert, you do. Don't understand why you're saying that it's SM's fault whenever it's very obvious that they know how to properly fill out a visa form because they've had multiple groups, multiple NCT groups come here on tour, come here on work visas. They would not intentionally pay all that money for each member and the staff with the expectation for it to be declined. They would not promote them coming to LA and probably already purchased the tickets with the expectation that it would be declined. We're in a different space. Y'all don't get it, bro. Everything is different. I can feel it. Like, I can feel it. So I don't know if it was issues because I think this was going to be their first time coming. I don't know if it was issues because so much federal staff has been fired that there wasn't enough people to like really hash these things out. Like, I don't know. Everything is different. Everything is going to be more expensive. Everything is going to be more difficult. There are going to be less and less groups that will even attempt to come over here. We're going to be slumming it like Europe. Wake it up. Sorry, because you know they used to always be yapping in our comment sections whenever we would post our concerts and be like, crying in Europe. Now we're gonna be now it's gonna be crying from USA. We don't get anything anymore. It's gonna be us. That is going to be us. I was looking at how Bad Bunny is going on a world tour and completely omitted the United States. Girlie, people are not gonna want to come here because they're making it very clear that people ain't welcome. Don't let all these white South Africans coming over here fool you. I can actually see this process getting harder and harder in the future and possibly more expensive and more tedious, approval process more difficult. Just bear that in mind. Just know that we may end up getting less concerts. And I know that that's like hard for people to kind of process because K-pop's whole shtick for the most part is like copying what's going on in Western music, copying our charts, copying our artists, copying Black culture, pandering to the US audience, desperately trying to go to like the Grammys and get the billboards and go to the Met, like a lot of their money is made over here. I get that, but it's a different administration. We in a different landscape. Up is down, down is up. Listen, we have a lot of things that we can track SM for, but I don't think this is it. It's becoming more expensive and now harder to obtain. And then there's going to be more of a scarcity, right? And it's already a lot of scarcity because all of them try to go on tour at the exact same time, right? And and mind you, Ticketmaster is running through the six completely unchecked, doing whatever they're doing. Like, I was watching somebody break down how many fees it takes to resell their ticket. Like, they wanted to resell their ticket on Ticketmaster at face value, but they had to raise the price in order to get the money that they had back, right? And then when Ticketmaster reposts it for resale, they make it even more expensive. So they're making money off of the reseller and the repurchaser. A hot mess, right? Tickets are already progressively getting more and more and more and more expensive. The visas are getting more and more expensive and more inaccessible. It's not looking good. But yes, in this case, I really don't believe that this was SM just trying to sabotage them and set them up for the okie doke. And not everything's this big conspiracy theory. Sometimes things are just political and there's like a lot of like evidence and actually serious things that you should probably be paying attention to. I don't think that they would be paying for and promoting this if they didn't want it to work out. Like, they literally make money off of them performing and the brand recognition and people buying things and the meet and greets and the like that. Why wouldn't I know it's hard to say because it's like, why wouldn't you want them to be successful while they actually sabotage other art? I know in this situation, I don't see why they would not want them to be successful. But yes, I am curious to see how this is going to affect other artists. After I saw Bad Bunny's announcement that he was not coming to the US, it made me really realize, like, I wonder how many tours and different events and things that we will be left out on now. You thought it sucked before and you were feeling like we were left out because we don't get a lot of these fancy fan signs or as many concerts, or that the times that we do get concerts that it's not in diverse places or it's too few stops, etc. I feel like it's only going to get worse. I'm not just talking about K-pop, I'm talking about artists in general. After I saw the whole Bad Bunny situation, how many artists are going to like deprioritize coming to the United States? So yeah, the one and only time that you'll see me say something in defense of SM, which I'm not defending them, but matter of fact, I said that wrong. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying I'm giving further context that we do have to take into account what is going on in the society of the United States and how that could be affecting the tours and international artists coming here. Honestly, it's so crazy because we need the money flow, but the right wing is like so anti-art, anti-diversity, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So anti-education. But yeah, that's where we at. So good luck, Charlie. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me if you feel like it's for any other reason, but girl, have a good day.